Hi guys, day 10. So I missed yesterday because I was away. So I thought I'd pop in here quickly and give you a little bit of a workout. We're just going to do a little bit of mat work with some glute work. So just warming up, just bringing it up. So I hope you had a nice weekend. So I just had to go away to the country. So I was in the car a lot yesterday and today. So that's why I just thought I'll come to you today. But there's what I always say, no drama llama. That's all good. There'll still be 12 days of Fitmas, even if I've missed a couple of the days, so it's all good. So one of the things I like to do is warm up the hips, right? So you're just doing a circle. Now if you need to hold on to a chair or something, and come the other way as well. Yep, so you're warming up through the hips. And you can do this any time of the day at all. Even if you've been sitting a lot, is a really good one. We'll go the other way. Go behind. And then you've got knee lifts as well. So knee lifts. Go back to knee lifts and marching on the spot. So warming through the hips. There you go. So this is called walk fit and a little bit of, like I said, we're just moving. We're just moving, right? All right, just walk it out. And then the last thing I like to do is swing through. So again, you might need to hold on to a kitchen bench, a dining table, a chair. So swinging through. So warming through the hips and the glutes. So you're working the glutes. Every time you do a kickback, you're working glutes and you're working lower back. And then we'll go across. So again, we're walking, so front and then behind. Yeah? Front. Then behind. Then I'm going to go to the mat in a minute. We'll do the other side. So Fitmas is 12 days of moves that I've put together for you. Now we're going to do the other thing where I did the side. So forward and out, swinging through. That's it. So 12 days of exercise. So have a look because every day is a little bit different. And the idea is that you're going to boost your energy. You're going to feel less stressed before Christmas, right? We're not waiting for New Year. We're just going to feel healthy, have a healthy Christmas, healthy holidays. We're not waiting for anything really. So coming out and back, out, and then to the front, out and back. Then that's our last of our warm-up, yeah? So you've warmed up your hips, probably had enough already. So let's go onto the mat. We're going to lie on our side. All right, so I hope you can hear me okay. So we're going to do a couple of moves here. If you get to ever lie on the floor and chill out. Now, hips are stacked, feet are behind, so I'm almost in a straight line, and we're just opening our hips. Yep, not very high, it's a very small movement. It doesn't have to be a lot. The main thing is we're not reclining back, right? So we're not leaning back. We're completely in a straight line, completely flat, and the hip and the glute is doing the work. Because unfortunately, as we get older, we tend to lose our muscle tone in our glute because we're not doing as much as we used to do. And then we end up with other issues like sciatica or lower back issues because our glutes aren't doing the work that they're supposed to do. Especially if we have a job where we're sitting a lot, yeah? All right. This time, you can pop your hand down for support. Swinging forward and back. So it's just gentle, forward and back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We are going to have to do both sides, of course. 8, 9, and 10. Beautiful. All right. Last one. We'll go up and down 1. So not too high. Not too high, yeah? So we're turning that glute on. Not rotating our hip either. We're not turning our feet inward. Keep that nice and straight. Flex the toe back. So again, not too high. We're just working the glutes, nothing else. We're trying not to over stimulate. Because sometimes our glutes are too tight because we are sitting a lot. And that also pulls on our hips and our pelvis and our lower back, right? So sometimes we need to also release and stretch to relax. So let's just release that and stretch. Just let that relax, yeah? All right. Rolling on your back. We're going to do some bridges. So bridges are really gentle. They're just lifting up. So again, we're using the back of the hamstrings, the glutes, and back down. Probably my favorite exercise, especially if you have got a tight lower back. And the idea here is that you can extend that by slowing it down and actually rolling with it. So you're rolling the spine. So rolling it down, rolling it down, rolling it down, rolling it down. And we're rolling it up. Yeah? So we get that vertebrae release, stretch, elongate. Yeah, one more. All right, we've done that. And Oscar's there to help me, of course. All right, relax, 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 relax. Right. Feet are wide, dropping through, rolling through, rolling through, rolling through. That's it. Now, if you want to just hold that, you can. I've got my feet wide apart. There is another stretch that looks like that where both legs and knees are coming together. But for now, I don't mind. I actually prefer the wider stance to open up the hips, open out. Now we're going to roll the other side, right? So what's going to happen here? I'm going to roll over and I'm going to sit the other way. We're going to start with the one we started with before, which was the clams. The heels are together. We're not reclining. We're stacked. Hips on top of like a nice straight line. Legs are almost in line. And then it's just a slight opening. So working the glutes, you don't need to do anything. They just work, right? You turn them on. Well, if you find you're actually not, I'll show you one other exercise so you can tell whether your actual glutes are turned on or not, because that's actually quite important. Because if they're not turning on, well, we do need to do something about that. All right. So you've got a couple of those. So when you're doing the workouts, 10 of each is enough. I tend to probably fudge it a bit. I'm not sure that there's exactly 10 all the time because I'm talking too much. All right. Okay, so this time we're going to the front. So front and back. Put that hand down to support you. Lean your body forward into that. Forward and back. Similar to what we did standing up. But you're just working those glutes. Pushing behind. But you're relaxing the neck. See, I'm in a nice straight line. Relax the neck. You're not sitting up. You might just need to tilt a little bit into the mat if you're struggling to balance, yeah? All right. Okay. Straight leg. 1. Remember what I said about hips on top of hips? Not too high, shoulder width apart. So not too high, not higher than your hips. That's it. Toe flex to you. Make sure you don't rotate your hip inward though. Keep that nice and straight. Straight line. Straight line. You're not turning the knee towards the ground, if that makes sense. Everything's aligned. Your toe is over your knee is in line with your toes. Does that make sense? So again, you're working the glutes. That's it. Beautiful. Right, and one last thing I'm going to do to show you if your glutes are turning on, how you know, right? So relaxing, hips are on the mat, and you're lifting up off the mat. Just bent leg, turning them on, and coming back down. So glutes turn on to lift. You might find that very difficult. So if that's difficult, just work the hamstrings. Just work like that. So that's just pushing up a little bit. We can also elevate this on a ball or a chair or something. If that's too hard, we can even do it on all fours. But just relaxing. Let's change the other side. Let's try that. So the glute is going to lift. It's going to contract, lift. Contract, lift. So if that's a struggle, it might be that the glutes aren't turning on. And normally you'll have some help with that with a physio or someone that's, if you're in pain, you've probably already been told that already. that maybe it's causing you some issues. If not, we just need to work. Yeah. Sorry, I think I just lost connection for a moment. I'm back. So that's probably a nicer way to try. And then just other side. And then that's it. So I'll be doing a lot. I mean, we've got a couple more days. We've got 11 and 12. I think we'll make day 12 a mindset training, because in my group that we work in, my membership, there's workouts, but also there is mindset work to be done and training happening just around what we think about ourselves, what we think about food, how we respond. Now, last thing I'll do to try and just have a little rest after working your glutes. So we're going to stretch them out. So you can do this on a chair. Just sit on a chair and lean forward. Sorry, I'm just watching my cat. Who's trying to get in to the gym, but he's actually stuck. Yeah, I think he's got his horse stuck on the fly one. I'll have to help him in a minute. So that might be it for us. So you're just stretching that. A nice one is if you're sitting on the chair, you lean forward. So I hope you have a beautiful day. That was day 10. So we'll have a couple more. And keep an eye out. I'll do a little bit of a live later about, I don't know, drama llamas or llama dramas this time of year, how to avoid being drained by people and energies of other people, being mindful of that. And also a chat about avoiding food or worrying about food at Christmas time, and how you can have a healthy, happy Christmas around food, right? And not be scared of eating. Or overeating is probably the point, yeah? Because of course, a lot of the time it's not that you're having the sugar, it's because you can't stop. So sometimes it depends on what the concern is for you and how you're feeling about that. Anyway, I will talk to you soon, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Bye.